Alright, we are doing this. I don't know if this will be the last day of playing this, but I will try. I will try my best. Day 4, let's go. Let's go. So I don't have key presses, but my idea is that I can get away with it because I'm doing a local recording. Is it streaming? Am I stupid? It is streaming, okay. Um, it's just being stupid. Okay, yeah, it's working. Let's get this shit done. So I just did a TAS, so it is possible, and it's actually pretty easy. I just need to not be stupid. I need to check one thing before I go in, actually. Lion does more than enough damage, even one hit. Okay, that's cool. Um, where's this stupid stage? Are we serious? I thought I could find. Oh wait, why am I looking at this? What am I doing? I'm gonna look in here. So yeah, my new strat is. Oh, I forgot my new strat already. Hold up, chat. Hold up. I need to look at my replay quickly. Because I don't remember how to do the first two knockbacks. Once I do the first two knockbacks, then I'm free to do whatever I want. So first two knockbacks look like what? Exactly. What's the damage cycle looking like? Okay, so aggressive cycle normally. Okay. And then this one's the dragon cycle, right? Yep. Okay. Cool. And the next one will be a super feline cycle and a dragon cycle, I think. Yeah, I can pretty much do it from the get-go. That's insane. Um, okay. Here we go. Here come the attempts. Play one row. Okay. Like that. And we chill. This is going to be a long challenge if I do beat it today. Oops, my bad. That's a bad raise up. It's okay. It's only 150 money. I can afford it with this lineup. Just keep on doing this for a long time. That should be chill. Okay, defense 2. There we go. We're getting it done. We're getting it done. The next one's a dragon cycle. Yep. I should be using a razor there. That's stupid. Of me. It's okay though. I'll just do it from here on, it should be fine. Defense 3. Okay, so I died because I like pressed the wrong button or something. Roosh. Blah. Blah. No point in stopping. Yeah, this song is crazy good. Right. First defense. I fuck up the first defense like that. Okay then. Wallet. And then we wallet again. Twice. That. Okay, decent. I don't know how I'm not sure how I didn't know this before, but legs has exactly half the damage of dragon. I had to check it when I was doing calculations for this stage. Okay, we're chilling. The starting one's the only one with an aggressive cycle because there's no dragon hit to go off. So it's like I'm starting down some damage, so I need to get it back with an aggressive dragon. It's all good though. This defense will be fine, surely. Okay, that was fine. This is the next knockback. I don't even need a cannon, actually. I should take it off. I should turn it into Water Blast. I'll do it next attempt. Okay, that's good. See how if I use a razor, it doesn't die? That's the idea behind, one of the ideas behind a razor. Okay, well, since this defense was, difficult, the next one will be easy, I think. Okay, that's a super feline. Um, Next one is a dragon. At any point in the battle, I need to get exactly one lion hit on the boss, so then it will take enough damage for the cycle to align properly. So yeah, pretty much as long as I do it before the last knockback, I should be fine. This is a super feline cycle, by the way, because that's just how it works. Oh, wait, I'm stupid. This is why I need Water Blast, bro. This is why I need Water Blast, so I can avoid that. Like, I don't want that to happen. I need Water Blast. Bro, fuck. I'm putting on Water Blast. For some reason, I thought that I already knocked back Bahamut or something. I was just stupid. It's all good, though. Okay. Clean, clean. Okay. Not bad. Okay, now I fired Water Blast. I know that the next defense will be, um, it will be the the knockback. That's why I want Water Blast. Okay, not bad. Just have to do this a lot more times. So I know Water Blast, since Water Blast is coming back, I know that this is the knockback cycle, not the damage cycle. Okay, not bad. I'll keep on waiting. No, I haven't. Sure. So damage cycle. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, okay. Keep on going. No, I missed it. It won't matter really. Okay, yeah, that's not active. Nice. Okay. Super feline time. There we go. Okay. Next is a dragon. No. Okay, decent. Decent. We got a dragon coming soon. Okay, next dragon. Okay, not bad. That is activated. Next one's super feline. Decent. Okay. We're kind of locked in. It's not like these defenses are hard though. And they are consistently the same. So literally no variance at all. Which helps. But it does mean it's less interesting than the other defensive patterns. That's all good. Okay, I don't know why I sent out a razor there. That's alright, this is a dragon cycle. Okay, yeah, that's definitely activated. Okay, next one. Super feline. And I died. Rip. Wait, I didn't die? What? What the hell? I didn't die? I should have absolutely died there. Now I don't know if super feline... I'm pretty sure he didn't, so I have to cycle 2 super felines. Uh, before the next knockback. So I need to cycle super feline here. I believe. Not a dragon. It's fine, I can cycle a dragon anyway. Then next one I just don't do it. I'm lost now, bro. I think I have to do both next. I don't know. Like, I'm down one... I think I'm down one... Like, one dragon's worth of damage. So I think if I do this... And just cycle on the next one. Hopefully I have enough money. Oh, I missed the legs as well. Okay, yeah, this is not good. Certainly not good anymore. So I believe I'm down a super feline and a leg's worth of damage. So usually I'll be able to knock back now, but I'm still down some damage. So I think I just bide time and wait till the next one. I believe so anyway. That's unfortunate. I don't know what happened there. I think I just lured Bahamut too close, so he just died. There's 51. That's pretty decent. That's alright. That is alright. What? What did it just save? Um, it's okay. I don't need to save the replay. Should be alright. I did make a mistake as well, so technically it was not a perfect one anyway, but not a big deal. Okay, we'll just do this again. Okay. Not bad. So I super feline this one. That means I know that the dragon is next. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Not bad, not bad. We're locked. We are locked. Oh, that was a dragon cycle. Bleh. Bleh. No. Alright, I need to get some water. One sec. Alright. Now with this, now we're really locked in. 2,400. Do that. Spam the upgrade wallet. Okay. Cool. Let's go. I actually want to try this with Crades only now. Because I do think it's possible. Might be possible. Like the first instinct that is that it should not be possible if Super Feline is already struggling, but I think it should be possible with cat combos, maybe. Sorry, I'm putting on my gloves now so I don't feel cold. Okay, let's go. We're locking in. Locking in, locking in. Let's go. Not bad, not bad. Okay, come on. Come on, come on. Come on. Locked in. Not bad at all. You take those. So this is the dragon cycle. Yup. I know that move forward. That's why I deployed like null 3. Okay. Alright. This one's a super feline. Perfect. And then what? Why did the music stop? Audio. I thought I set it to loop. And then it stopped looping. One sec. I'll do that after I finish defending this rebellion. Yep. Uh, yeah, I need this to like full loop though. Okay. Let's get that going again. Because it should have been. Alright, so next dragon will be the cool one. Yep. Okay, yep. Decent. Okay. Like this defense always holds while Bahamut is like relatively far from the base. There we go. Keep this going. Everything is going all according to plan. Now I do the defense again. perfect. I'll delay that a little bit because I know that the thing will spawn. I mean, run in slightly later. Next is a dragon. Okay. Yeah, that's activated. No need to stress. Next, super feline. Because water blast is up. Decent. I don't know if that walked forward. Might have. Okay, next super feline. Next will be dragon. It's like 2/3. He's 1/3 dead, I think. I haven't been counting, but I think it's around 1/3. Just looking off the time. Okay, good. Just another 15 defenses to go. Okay. Oh, that's bad. Okay, I have to adapt to that. I missed one leg, so I have to do double dragon. Okay, or not. I don't have to technically. Okay, yeah, rip. Yeah, what happened there was I think that was just bad. Damn, bro. Unlucky. Uh no. I just sent out a razor like too early, twice in a row, because I didn't trust myself. And then I missed the legs, and then I lured it too much. It's alright. And then that time, I actually don't know what happened. It's all good though. That's why we're playing this level. That's why it's supposed to be a challenge. An endurance challenge anyway. Um, yeah, this is fine. Oh, are you serious? Really? Early deployments twice in a row? Really? I don't even want to play that out. Explaining timing. Did it fix? Oh, it just changed the strategy. This challenges are like a lot harder. It's still possible, I think, but it's like it's a lot harder. Like the original one with only 6 units. Actually, okay, 6 isn't possible, I'm pretty sure, because you just need a razor to stay alive. But I think with 7, I think it should be possible. Or you could also use Jamiro. I haven't tested Jamiro. Maybe Jamiro is good. But yeah, with full slots, with this HP combo and like With a strong combo, it's plenty. It's even more efficient because you can get 3 legs hits, so essentially you can cut island and it still works because the first legs gets 2 hits, the second one gets 1 hit. And the legs does pretty much the equivalent damage of I guess the island and UFO. So the only thing you need is a UFO to start off the first knockback and then it's dead. That is the only UFO that's required. And you can see there that the extra legs hit allows that to happen. Anyway, this is the dragon knockback, so should be all good. I did figure out the cycle properly, so it should be fine. That's definitely happening here. Look at how slow the average normal cats are. The meta has shifted so much over time. Yeah, yeah. It's insane that there was a streamer who called craze tank not Russia speed when I disagree because I've been using Eraser for this long. Like Jizo's 18 speed, Can's 21. Like every meta unit has some speed. Lunasia has like 15. D Luna has 15 as well, I think. So it's like seeing normal cats move at like 8 speed, 10 speed, really gets you to appreciate just how much different the crazed cats were. Like crazed cats had some subtle differences in speed for most of the forms. Some of them didn't actually change speed at all. But obviously with Tank and Macho they went to like god speed. But same as Lion. But the rest of them like changed by like 2 or 3 units, and that's actually just enough to push them over the line when it comes to unit selection. Like no one uses Island anymore except for Labyrinth. Whereas like Manic Island's still pretty decent because of the speed. So yeah. Shows the shift from range stacking to rush meta. Yeah, I guess it's just the enemies that are present, right? A lot of the threatening enemies now have like attacks that sort of decimate fragile ranges. So now the meta is like, sure, don't have the range, but then make up for it in stats. And also, I guess, speed. Okay, this one's a super feline. Yeah, I still can appreciate how good slow units are though, especially slow meat shields. I think slow meat shields are really underrated still. Um, Slow meat shields make like slow pushing enemies push even slower. Whereas fast meat shields leaves gaps in the defense, you know? So sometimes you actually don't want it. Something like floor 32 is like a good example. Like you don't really want fast meat shields for floor 32. Except like stone, because stone's not a meat shield. But like barring stone. Okay. That's I think that's accurate, yeah, dude. Okay. I, I still can appreciate slow attackers too, but it's just not as consistent. Because with enemies like the easiest one being Taki, Haki, Dolphina, those kind of enemies that like directly snipe your backline, you really don't care about um having like slow speed, high range. You just care about what you said before, right? So anyway, I'm trying to like concentrate and then also read your messages, so it's kind of hard. So many situations where Can and Jelly Dumpling really shouldn't land hits, but they magically do. You know, the other thing about having fast speed is that you have more potential to clip. So it actually makes some interactions more unreliable. Um, then it makes other interactions more reliable. So yeah, it's always a better thing to have more speed in this game. You can guess to be slow because nothing can reach him anyway. Yeah, 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 I guess that's reasonable to say. Okay, this is a dragon. Okay, I need to lure that. Good. But shit, like, yeah, just slow backliners are still good when the enemies don't. Sorry, I need to lock in for a sec. When you're disincentivized to push, like with certain. Am I dead? Oh my god, I got so lucky. Holy shit. Bahamut pushed too close, so I think it's still a dead round anyway. Yeah, I can still appreciate like slow stuff. It's like mostly when you don't want to push into enemies. Like, for example, Kuro, Sunfish, those kind of enemies, like high backliner. You don't want to push into them. Fuck. Really? This is how I lose? What even happened? I gotta see this. But the thing is, with all the slow attackers anyway, they usually don't have stats to back themselves, so they just die. They die sort of just as quickly as the other ones anyway. Yeah, I sent out Super Feline too early. Fuck. I sent it out too early, so then Macho leg push forward into the first blast. Not the second blast. Oh well. That's all good. That's around halfway. Pizza, Dark Laser get to be slow because they have stats. I don't know about Dark Laser. Like, Dark Laser's stats are... Dark Laser's pretty fragile. Pizza, though, Pizza's stats are just stupid. Um, Although I will have to say, um, if you're trying to justify Cameraman with that logic, I know you haven't said it, but if anyone tries to justify a Cameraman with that logic, I would want to disagree with them because I don't like Cameraman stats anymore. Like, the reason why everyone loves Pizza is because he's like a one-man army. Like, you send out one of him, and then he does everything. And then Cameraman is like the opposite. You need to like spam him to get value, but then he gets destroyed by the wide attacks anyway. So Pizza's just better since it's a bulkier version. It's just more stats, right? More stats better against wide area attacks. So it's better against the meta right now. But against like Star SOL, Cameraman still holds up. I just don't like it because I think I never like Cameraman versus Pizza for that reason of the stat difference. Like Pizza's stats are just so much better um against most of the problem enemies. Hammerman falls off later on because he needs so much money to spam for. It's not just that, it's just not being able. Well, the general. If Cameraman's health was higher, should be broken. Or he'll be broken. I don't remember the gen though. Like, think about how like Jizo versus Korya, right? Jizo just like completely mogs Korya when you double the health. So imagine they did that to Cameraman. Like if they double Cameraman's health, it would be like better than Pizza, in my opinion. But then it would be sort of broken, so I don't know. They can't really do that. And then that sort of issue with unit efficiency is also why when you spam Cameraman you run out of money. Is because the efficiency isn't as good as Pizza. So you're very heavily relying on um like Cameraman actually getting value as like a multiple like as multiple units rather than just Pizza alone completely doing everything. As I said, Jizo's brain dead unit, but at least it's a funny brain dead unit. I have Jizo on my old account. I don't actually use him that much because okay, well, when I say I don't use him that much, I mean relative to other players. Like I know people who just brain dead use Jizo. I want to at least think about whether Jizo has a counterpart that makes him like better or worse in this stage. Against his type against his typings, there's no doubt that Jizo's kind of broken. But as a generalist, there can be some alternatives. I'll say that with okay, so I need to lure that forward. Okay, that did lure forward. It's just interesting because 320 range and Jizo's stats are still not like insane. Like okay, his attack stat specifically. Are you serious? Are we serious? So I lose because Super Feline didn't get the attack off. Bro, unlucky. The problem with Luna is that she's such a boring unit. I don't know about boring, she's broken though. I could justify anything as to being boring. But when it comes to objective strength, it's pretty easy to tell what has objective strength. Which is why people love doing tier lists on objective strength in a subjective manner. I don't have Lunacia. I have D Luna, but not Lunacia, so I can't really confirm. Like, I don't know what playing with Lunacia feels like. So I don't want to say anything too rash about her, but I know she's broken. Like, why does Blood have like 120k health and wave blocker and like strong and freeze for like Hanzo quality freeze as well? Um, on something which has well 15 speed and 4 targets and fucking immune to curse and whatever the hell. Like she just does. She is broken. Like fair enough, Pronos. Like so you have to lock in here again because I don't want to lose. Um, yeah, she just like completely like shits on her traits. I don't really know many enemies that counter her that come from her trait specifically because like stuff like Taki can easily counter. Technically, you could say Haki as well, but Haki less so. Okay, yeah, that's lured. It would be fine with people bragging on how many UL and ZL stages she can break. But she's a boring backliner. Okay. Well, define boring for me because I think she's just so broken that you could you could say like you could pretty much justify anything with Lunacia. Um, so like I could call Nerve Moon gameplay interesting, but because he's so shit, no one can like undermine what I say in a way because no one's ever going to use him consistently enough. But with Lunacia, because she's so broken, like anything, well, that's sort of what I just okay. Well, it's yeah, I don't know how to like put it properly into words what I'm saying, but like yeah, I mean you can justify her being of any play style because of how broken she is. Oh yeah, you can like argue the play style, but for like Nerve Moon you can't because it's just complete dog shit trash. So literally, there's no point arguing because no one's ever gonna use it. The thing? Wait, what do you mean the thing? Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to like not lose here. The whole point of a challenge is to actually like beat something that's relatively difficult. And when I say relatively difficult, I mean in compared to the normal stage. So yeah, when I say stuff like the thing, please forgive me because my brain is trying to do two things at the moment, and it's sort of capable of doing 1.25 things, which is either speaking or playing. So now I lose because it warped and I sent out Macho too early. Wonderful. Well, that was a cool loss. I lost because I sent out Macho like a few frames early. Sorry, might be here for a while. Wait, what am... No, I'm not supposed to do that. Play that again. I'm not supposed to do that either. I don't really view any unit as boring, I think. Because every unit is like unique, so unless like a unit is like a direct copy with like absolutely nothing interesting, I'm never gonna call it boring. What makes her broken is that she simply has everything, that being a ranged wave blocker is at least unique. Well, okay, but that's just her being broken, not her being unique. That's just the product. Like the wave block is just a product of opponents saying like, okay, how many more traits can we put on this thing? Um, so then we can prepare for the next one and give it counter surge instead of wave block or whatever the logic is. So yeah, I don't know. She like Lunacia is pretty unique. There's nothing in the game that does exactly what she does. Um, but perhaps because you see her everywhere makes you think that she's not unique. She's pretty unique. Not many units can do what Lunacia does. Okay, next knockback time. She's not broken in an interesting way. We've already seen that with units like Darsley and Fono. Yeah, but that's all subjective though, so like I can never convince you otherwise because oh dear, that's really bad. Sorry. I just my brain turned off and I forgot to send out Macho because I thought the blast was happening. So I think I lost this one. But yeah, I can't. Okay, never mind. I didn't lose because I had a good super feline. Essentially, the dangerous part of having Bahamut close is that the blast can kill Macho Leg. I already lost to that before. I explained why. But if the first blast hits Macho Leg, it's really bad. Because then he dies instead of getting knocked back, and he doesn't get a second hit. So, pretty much, yeah. It's especially on this situation where Bahamut is far. If Macho Leg dies, I lose on this spot. So I need a time super feline like as late as is still safe and like hope that he doesn't walk into the explosion. Are you serious? No, 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 no. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I just need to regain a cycle on Dragon. Only problem is Bahamut's up my throat, so since he's up my throat, this is gonna be dangerous. Yeah, okay, I got that in time. So, like, every time I miss the fucking Macho, the game is like, you know what? Fuck you, dude. That's what the game is saying. Every time my Macho is deployed late, the game says fuck you and then the Shibarian warps. It's not a 35%, it's more, it's more than 35, bro. What is this? Are you just annoyed at the way people worship her like a queen? You can't go a minute without people defying the same moving... Oh, deifying the same moving PNGs. Okay, but there's like... Yeah. She is broken though, so... And she is also a woman, so maybe that helps the case. Um, Same with Darsley, actually. Hold on. Now you say that, it actually makes sense. Literally, but if Lunacio is not a woman, maybe you wouldn't be so annoyed at her. Because other people wouldn't be posting about her as much if she was male. But she's not, so people post about her more. Is that a conspiracy theory or is that just facts? It might be a bit of both. Oops. That's all good. That's all good. We're back on track. Not a Geometry Dash reference. What other broken women are there though in the game? When I mean broken, okay, I guess all three of the girls which are talked about often, they're also broken, right? Okay, this is bad again. Okay, it's fine. We're chilling. Okay, yeah, we're chilling. I think it's just gonna be difficult. Every time I muck up a defense, it makes it more difficult because it's like a carrying over effect. Like when Bahamut's closer, then Okay, that was good though. I didn't know. Oh yeah, I spent my money on. I remember now. Okay, okay, yeah, this is fine. Anyway, Lunacia worship feels much stronger than any other Uber, especially like the likes of Dastly. I don't know about that. I can't confirm nor deny that, honestly, sheep. Um, I don't like. I'm not interested in that side of the community, so I can't confirm nor deny that. Simply out of lack of knowledge. Okay, got lucky there, no warp. Okay, this one will be the dragon knockback. If I play perfectly, I should be gaining money, so I should actually be gaining money. Oh my fucking god! I want to restart this one. I'm gonna restart. Like, why? Sending out Macho too early, bro. Neither you, but you're too loud and prevalent. Okay. I need to loop this playlist, but like, for some reason, it's like not looping. It's very strange. That's fine. Yeah, I don't really worship any Uber because the way I've been playing the game is just I use whatever is good in the level and like whatever I think is good. So I don't like worship anything. Like all to me, like all my Ubers are sort of like equal value if they were good. And the only reason why I would like a certain Uber more if they have the same power is if I've used them for longer, or if they have like a better play style. Um, which is, I guess, perhaps where your argument saying Lunacia is boring might make sense, because maybe you can justify that the playstyle is boring. But again, that's still subjective, so I still hold my Ubers in like pretty equal light when it comes to using them anyway. Okay, this should be fun. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, this is the dragon knockback, I believe. I sort of lost track of my cycle, so I'm pretty sure it's a dragon. There we go. Okay, not bad. That's a max distance Bahamut, by the way. You can't go any further without if I want to activate null fleet. Because I have a Razor, it's easy to keep him at that range. Because the Shibalian will never push forward the Razor if I time it properly. Okay. Super Feline. Not bad. Hmm. That's okay. I guess that's also like what I was saying before, right? Before, are you serious about me holding my Ubers in like equal value, like in like the same light? That's like That's why I don't like answering a question that's like, what's your favorite Uber? Because at different points in the game, I was using different Ubers. Oh dear. That walked forward a lot. Um, I don't know how close that is to my base actually. Yeah, I don't like answering what my favorite Uber is because that's like pretty much in my head. I'm answering which Uber do I have an attachment to the most, and it's literally just like any Uber that I would have used early on. So I don't have any favorite Uber because I hold all the Ubers I had early on in like an equal light again. So it's like, well, I could choose between like 10 to 20 Ubers. So yeah, I don't have a favorite. When it comes to like design choice though, I guess like it's either gonna be Cosmo or like Lufalan or like Shishilan or something. Because like they're like actually awesome. But when it comes to like pure unit value, then no, I don't have any preference. Like the unit is as good as how it is. I don't care about like I don't I don't favorite the unit on top of others for different reasons or whatever. Sorry, I'm trying to lock in again. Okay, that's fine. This is the super feline cycle. Alright. One third of the way through. Not bad. I think Bahamut is close to my base, but I should be able to control this. So I think I'm chilling. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Now he's getting knocked back, so it should be fine. I just need to make sure he's far away from the base again. And he's just chilling. Okay, next dragon. Okay, decent. I really do not want to take chances with the third blast if I can. Especially since I have the money, I can actually afford to do it. Are you serious? Okay, well I have to do that RNG defense again, I believe, because I screwed up my legs. That's just what happens when legs goes off. Um, you have to take that defense and pray. I don't think I want to cycle legs here. I think I had to though, that was a mistake. That's fine. Okay, well, now I'm one legs behind. This could be a bit weird. Because I'm one legs behind. So I need to catch up on the legs, like right now, to do this. And then I can do this. And then essentially on the next dragon, on the next super feline, I have to cycle one less legs and one more dragon. Because legs does half the damage of dragon, and I missed one leg, so I have to lose one leg's damage here, and then take a dragon's worth of damage instead. So then instead of 3 legs, it will be 2 legs, but then the dragon makes it 4 legs. So this is going to be 3 legs equivalent, so I'm back on cycle, I think. Lost a little bit of money, but that's fine. It's required to stay alive. Okay. So now this is a dragon, it should let a line again, I believe. Why am I using Water Blast? Because I don't want the cannon to do anything. I need the cannon to keep track of my cycle. You can do this challenge without cannon. So I'm doing it without cannon. I know technically it's harder without cannon, but whatever. Might as well since I'm using 10 units and it's easier like that anyway. Okay, that's fine. It took a bit of damage. Not a big deal. Again, I'd rather take some base damage from the Shibalian and not lose. I think that walk forward, that's bad. Because I need to be careful. I need to time the next super feline really well. And the next legs well. Okay. We've officially hit past the halfway mark. So, let's see if I can do this. Yeah, that's required to stay. That's required to stay alive. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Oh, legs missed, bro. I shouldn't have gone greedy with that. I should have waited one. Oh, this is the kind of mistake I need to not be doing. This is, yeah, 47%. But, yeah, it's pretty possible. It's pretty easy, in my opinion. I knew what I needed to do there, and I didn't do it properly. I needed to land the legs, and I didn't do it properly, because I wanted to greed for whatever reason. I wanted to greed the legs and then try and deploy them earlier, but it's all good. It's just locking in, pretty much. This whole process. I mean, I can put on Iron Wall, actually. Technically, Iron Wall doesn't do anything either, now I think about it. It also saved me some money, so technically it's actually worth it if I use Iron Wall. Oh, sorry, the game lagged there. Yeah, it can save me some money. It also get me out of some bad situations. If I know I'm in a bad situation, but it's fine, I don't need it. I'll just eco the level. I can play perfectly for the entire level. I've done it before. Except this one is slightly different. Because every difference is very noticeable. Like Bahamut being slightly closer to the base is noticeable in the change in gameplay that's required. Oh, okay. So I lose because I send out super feline too late. Unlucky. That's all good. Also, this should help me prepare for the main game run, which I want to do. Um, Literally the only runs I want to do on this game in the main game are this level. We'll meet again, and maybe something like Socrates. Even then, Socrates is like, I don't know. Wait, what? Wait, what happened? Did I? Eh? Did I cycle wrongly? Yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm stupid. My bad. I shouldn't have restarted, but yeah, I just lost my train of thought there, so it's fine. All right. Yeah, this is fine. Mm-mm. Really interesting how when I first started playing this level, I always wanted to lure Bahamut as close as possible. At least with Null 3, I always wanted to lure him close. Actually, even before Null 3, I was luring him close. Because I was using Kung Fu, and you can't actually get Kung Fu's attack without luring, so even if you use Null 3, it's pretty difficult. So, I was originally doing that. Oh, fucking god. I keep on fucking this up, bro. Stream at 5 a.m. in your country? Really? You're on that time zone? I thought you're. I thought you were Spain Spanish. Not. Is Spanish. Wait, Spain is that time zone. What am I thinking? Is it? So, UK is 10 hours behind, and then, like, Spain is maybe 3 or 4 hours behind UK. So it's like 14 hours, which means it's, yeah, maybe. But anyway, hi, Zaventa. I keep on fucking up the defense, even though this defense is literally consistent. It's consistent. It's like 100% consistent across every kind of like across the Shibalian cycle and also the Bahamut like offset cycle. So I should not be losing, but I mean I'll get it eventually. It can't be that hard if I can do a Taz. So yeah, started 5:30. It's now 7. Oh yeah, so I was right. It's around 14 hours behind. I was right. Yeah, you just came to say hi. You're from Chile? Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't remember what um I guess it's only Brazil that speaks like Port Portuguese, right? My general knowledge is terrible anyway. Goodbye, Zaventa. Just have to lock in, bro. Should be easy. Alright. Not bad. Yep. Okay, so this is the dragon. Decent. Water blast. Because I don't need a cat cannon. If I needed a cat cannon, I would use iron wall. Okay. Just want to make sure that I don't lose there. Um, Essentially, I'm using water blast to keep track of the Bahamut, like when it's getting knocked back. So I fire it every 2 cycles on Super Feline, and then that means that on the other cycle, I will send out Dragon. I already did the math. It's pretty much perfect in that this sequence breaks after 20 minutes or 18 minutes or whatever. Um, Without any additional modification of it. As in no damage differences with Lion and so on. Because around 18 minutes in, I will have to send out a Lion or lose the sequence. So because Water Blast is on cooldown, I know it's a Dragon cycle. That's the logic I'm using. Okay, that's happening. Okay, yep. So yeah, so next one will be a Super Feline because I have Water Blast up, and then the one after that will be on cooldown, so it'll be a Dragon. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, pretty good. Still don't know. Island Cat was better than Manic Island. It's got better stats only because it got plus 20 plus 90 over 20 plus 80. At 20 plus 80, it's very similar, I believe. Although don't quote me on that. I don't know the stats off the top of my head. So I'm looking at the timer around quarter of the way through. Bahamut should be around 500k health down. In a sec when he gets knocked back. Again, this sequence is fully consistent and in both ways where the Shibalian is consistent and also the damage cycle of Bahamut is consistent. So now, since Water Blast on cooldown, I do that. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That recharges in time to deal with that always. Where's my razor? I pressed the button. Oh my god. It's so annoying. That's really annoying. I pressed the button, but it didn't like register or something, so I just die. That's fine. Sorry, let me just quickly clean up some space. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I can get rid of that. I don't need that. Do that. Restart up the recording. No, that's just annoying. I lost because I didn't send out a razor or something. actually want to know if these kind of challenges are possible on 3 times speed or on speed up speed. I don't think anyone has had the balls to try. We'll meet again on speed up. It's. I'll tell you right now, that challenge is like insanely difficult. We'll meet again 3 crown no gacha with a speed modifier is extremely difficult because not only would you have to like process information faster, you have to deploy things faster as well. You get less than half the time to think about what to do next. You get less than half time to deploy and react to stuff. So, like, I send out Eraser there though. It's just so weird. Okay, I have to drag in the next one. Um, I can't legs though, unfortunately. But I think, never mind, I had to legs because super feline missed. Yeah, bro, it's so annoying. Like I'm pressing the buttons. I swear I'm pressing the buttons, but it's just like not registering. Maybe because I'm pressing them too quickly. It's all good though. I don't mind spending time beating a challenge. Also, won't forget how to do this challenge because it's actually very easy compared to the other strat, which is way, way harder. But with this sequence, now I know how the knockback sequence works. I can use that to my advantage if I ever go back to other strat. Um, which I won't be doing for a while. Because literally it's broken, so how am I supposed to go back to it? Yeah, I can get one legs. I need that legs. Alright, this is a dragon. Okay, decent. Okay. That obviously recharges in time. Okay, we're back. Okay. Super feline cycle. Okay. Decent. Actually, I should just be counting water blasts. Every water blast is one knockback, so I'm 2 knockbacks into this challenge. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know how legs died there. but those things happen. I will have to try this on the real game soon. Now I have a strat for it. It should be pretty doable. The other strat obviously won't work because the explosion fixed it. I already said that like a billion times in a different video, technically, but it's all good. Okay, not bad. Let me just take the knockback now. Very soon. Nice. Slow him forward. I saw him move forward, so that's enough. Okay. Not bad, not bad. You just have to hold on for another Shibarian cycle, and I can deal your Bahamut properly. So he's not this awkward with the Shibarian. Three Water Blast down, it means three knockbacks. Okay. That's the ad that I get because it's a new song, but yeah, I'm going back. I don't think I want to leave this playlist. This playlist is really good. Because it's literally one album. So um yeah, I'm keeping it. No, that's the last song. Go back to the first song. Okay, there we go. Right, of course I get lag when I come back to the game. That's all good. Okay, I need to go him forward like that. Beautiful. I needed to adjust there because uh I did not want to make a mistake. It's quite difficult to adjust and not over lure. Because legs is always over luring, so you don't want to use legs unless it's a specific sequence. I.e. with dragon. Okay, so that's the fourth water blast. So around a third of the way through. Okay. Next dragon knocks back. Beautiful. It's active again. Okay. 4 knockbacks down. Or whatever. I'm not keeping count anymore. Yeah, I might take a base hit here though. I did not. Wow, okay. Even if I take a base hit, it's always fine though. Because Dragon should always get the attack off before Shibalian hits my base. Bro said bro. Yeah, what? What bro? Can I please have an account? I really need one, please. That's not how it works though, unfortunately. There were a lot of other people who waited up to a year for me to play on that account and then only to find out that the account was won by someone else. So unfortunately, you can't really have the account. And no, you can't bribe me because it's against TOS. Payment for account is against TOS of Battlecats. So yeah, you can't bribe me either. Although I can say if you want like a modded account, there are ways to get it. It's not too difficult. Like there are websites online you can look for a modded account. Okay, we should be chilling. Alright. Bro said bro question mark. What do you mean? What do you mean? Hello? Is my mic not working? I think it should be working. Okay. Next cycle is dragon. Can I have one, please? I already. Oh, that's. Oh, I sent it out 2 frames early, bro. Oh. I already know it. No, you can't have an account because the account that I have, that's the old account, is like, well, that's technically supposed to go to other people, and the person who has it actually isn't using it. So if I had to give it to someone else, like, it's gonna be from the other list that I had before, unfortunately. I guess if you actually made it onto that list, then maybe yes. But I assume you're not on the list, unless you're on a different YouTube name. Yeah, I just sent out the legs too late, and then too early, and then I lost. That sucks. Because this is really beatable. I'm just throwing. Do you have a gold pass? No. I don't ever get a gold pass. I can show you right now, actually. I have my phone. No, I might actually boot up the old account just to show you that I didn't actually purchase anything on it too. just so you can see that I never got gold pass on either account, and yet I still have 300 leaderships and have beaten ZL on at least on the old account. On my main, I don't remember if I have 300 leaderships. I think it's 300 because they've been giving me some free leaderships, so I'm at 300. Okay, here's the proof that I'm not an officer, and I've never been an officer. I'm pretty sure if... Oh, that's way too bright. I'm pretty sure if you get the officer pass, that's still too bright. At any point in the Battle Cats account, you get an ID. There is no ID on this. There is no ID on this. You can see up there. Only plat medals. What is an officer ID? Whatever. Buy gold pass. There is no gold pass on that account. And on my alt, I'm booting it up right now. It's the same deal. I've always been free to play. But yeah, I'll just show you that and get back to playing the challenge, because the whole point of this stream was just to play the challenge live. But I feel kind of bored of streaming, because it's already been like an hour or something, like 2 hours probably. Yeah, nearly 2 hours. So I feel like maybe I spent enough time streaming. That's all. Gold pass is free for the first time. I know. So if I click gold, like buy gold pass, then it will give me a gold pass. But I'm not going to click gold, get a free gold pass, because I'll never do it. It's just like the same with cat cod. I will never intentionally use the first discounted cat cod, because I did accidentally purchase it on both accounts, but I haven't used it on either of them. Okay. So you can see on the account that I will show in a second that there is absolutely no trace of an officer ID. 1 second. This one will be the BlueStacks. Yeah, so this is the old account. I haven't even logged in. I haven't been playing on this account at all. I probably should, because yeah, I missed the cat scratcher, but it's all good. Again, I'm not playing on this account, so like I don't care. Let me ask a big question. You don't know if I want to. If the answer is, do you see track? That's a no. You have an old account that you never use, and can you have one? Well, this is actually somebody else's. This is actually somebody else's property, but they haven't claimed it yet, so I still have access to it. Again, this is technically my old account, but like this is somebody else's property. Yeah, you can see here again. There's no trace of officer ID. I can move this around just to prove that there isn't. But as you can see, there is absolutely no trace of officer ID, so never got a gold pass. Can you have it? No. There are at least like 5 other people who've been actually like scammed, I guess, by the person who's not claiming the account. But I have to keep my word. I can't really give it to anyone else, because that would be dishonorable. It would be a dishonorable way of going about things. It's literally like an account which I made a year ago that I intentionally made to give away, and I wanted to give it away fairly. I wanted to do it fairly, so then everyone who actually entered had an equal chance of getting the account. And that's what happened, except a lot of people weren't there for it for whatever reason, so they don't get it. Fine. So the one person who does win it, and then is there, is the one person who would never actually play it for some reason, and so he's just like not actually transferred any of the data yet. So I'm just here with this account, which again it's sort of just in suspension. I cannot give it to anyone. I don't really know if give one. What? Another account? No, this is the only other account. This is the only other account I have. I have a Japanese account, but I haven't started playing on that one. And that one I'll never give away. That one I will stay. You're fair though? Okay. Well, if you say you're fair, then what the hell were those capsules? If you say you're fair, I want to check out your YouTube channel. If you have any evidence of being fair, let's have a look quickly. um, let me just quickly do that. Okay, so you're just like posting brain rot. Okay, fair enough. The other? I don't have another account. I literally don't. This is not even an account. The game is. I told my. I told my. I asked my brother to translate this, and my brother literally said that the translation of the transfer data screen is that there is no data to transfer. This is literally an account that has nothing on it. I don't have another account. And the thing that I'm playing on is not Battle Cats. So you can't have that either because it's literally free software. So if you want that, then you can go look for it. But it's not an account. There's a very big distinction between um, playing an like open source software that is a simulator of an emulator or simulator of Battle Cats and actually having about this message here literally my brother said that there's no data, like this translates to there's like no data to be saved onto the server. This is literally an empty account, so you can have this one, I guess. It's not like you'll be able to transfer it, but you can have that one if you want. Since when did I play this? You mean when did I start playing? If you mean when did I start playing, I started playing this game in 2014. Again, I don't have proof that I was playing in 2014, but I have proof that I was playing in 2016 and 2017. This is the oldest unit I have. That is the oldest unit I have. Sorry, you can't see it there. That is the oldest unit I have. It has never rerun. So that is the oldest proof of me playing the game back in the day. Can you grind my account? No, account sharing is against terms of service. I cannot share an account and then grind it for you and then give it back. That's against terms of service. Even if I were to get something beneficial from it, which would be trying this challenge or trying a challenge on something, it's still against terms of service, so I can't do that. I'm not going to go against terms of service just to go for like what? An account? Like account sharing is against terms of service. Add you on Discord. No, I'm not going to do it. I already told you I'm not going to do it. It's against terms of service. It's against terms of service. I can't, bro. No, I can't. It's against terms. I mean, you can add me, sure. Like I can add you, sure, but I'm, I'm not. If you're saying that you want to add me so you can like do that, then that's not happening. I don't care. I don't care if there's like if I'm gonna be paid to play the account or anything. I'm not playing this game for money. I'm playing this for the love of the game. And if Pono says that account sharing is TOS, then I'm not doing it. It's that simple. But I mean, I don't have Snapchat, so if you're gonna add me, you can add me on not Snapchat. Or I can make a Snapchat account, but I don't really, probably won't use it ever. I do have a Facebook account though. Love the videos? Alright. Well, I appreciate that, but yeah. As I said, I don't actually get anything from the videos. Only get views, not money. If I, I guess I could get money if I bothered to monetize it, but I don't. That's not my intention. Is it worth to get good at Battle Cats? Well, that depends. Depends what you mean by getting good. In my opinion, there's multiple definitions of getting good in this video game. Um, for me, I was already knowledgeable, and I felt like I needed a challenge. Oh, by the way, I lost because I sent out Macho too early. It took me about, I would say, playing on and off challenges and playing challenges that I liked. It took me, I don't even know. I don't think I've really gotten better. What's going on? I would say though it is not worth getting good at this game because Ponos the way that Ponos have to make the game is to not really play skilled. When I say that though, again, I this is from an experienced player looking at how casual players play the game, which actually I am a casual player, except that I am also a challenge player. Like it's still possible to play casually, but be a challenge player and achieve difficult things. Um, but yeah, if I had not been playing the game for like over 10 years and had a love for strategy and had pretty much thorough knowledge of, I would say 80% of the game, I would not be playing challenges. I think challenges were a way for me to prove, prove to myself and try and like compete with others. That's why I first started no gacha is so I could try and be perceived as good at the game, but like I don't really care anymore about being perceived as good. I already know I'm good at the game, so I'm just going to do things which interest me rather than try and force myself to do things which look impressive. I'm going to do things which I think are cool. And that's probably the main switch point for me. Was starting that. But again, all of that only possible because I had very thorough knowledge of the game, and then also on top of that, I wanted to challenge myself. And I already beat pretty much everything. Okay, I just want to make sure that that doesn't happen. No unpleasant surprises. Not bad. One knockback down. I do have to say though, if you want to get good at the game, I very highly recommend BCU because BCU is literally a place where you can test how good you are at the game. Whether that be through actually beating something or just strategy testing. It also saves you time and resources, especially on no continue stages. So yeah, BCU, if you do want to get good, I would say is very good. It's worth it to consider at least. Like without BCU, I would never be able to do these kind of strategies because I would have already beaten this stage once. So You can't beat it again. After beating it the first time. Okay, I need to... Okay, that's fine. Okay, we're chilling. Yeah, I just needed to tank the damage there because otherwise I was just dead. So I think what I do is I send out Dragon because I'm one leg cycle behind, I believe. So I'll just do that rather than try and risk a legs. And then that's enough damage. So yeah. Okay, so this should be fine now. Okay, I'm behind one dragon's worth of damage. Okay, I'm behind, I think, by a dragon and two legs, which is two dragons worth of damage. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. I just have to try and make it up now. Okay, I think that's probably enough. This is not good though. Oh yeah, I don't have dragon back. Might be chopped here. Yeah, it's chopped. That was bad. I mean, what happened there was I think I mistimed something. I don't actually remember now. I think I'll just stop streaming after this attempt. I've been streaming this for 2 hours. I made some good progress. Is there any fun Battlecast challenge that you want to recommend? Just not too focused on technical skill. You don't find it fun? Okay, let me think. I think probably the most fun, like, I think a challenge that is good for me as like just to practice my micro skill of just like general micro skill is this level here. Let me find it. This level. The reason why is because essentially this level tests how how you can like time your units, but then in conjunction with that, also keep control of the peon waves. So essentially what you're doing is you're applying a little bit of micro with timing slime, timing stone, timing attackers. You're also applying some macro because you need to know and generally understand when the peon waves appear. And then, yeah. So for me, this is like a great like I would say challenge to just play and not necessarily beat, but just to like play through and to see how far you can get. Like for example, if I can play the stage and like beat it consistently with like cone and slime and stuff, it doesn't matter how much you use, just as long as you're trying to like make sure that your units are timed properly and to like optimize that. Like if I can do that on Revival of Origin, um I feel like I'm playing in an alright manner. Because I don't need to focus too hard. It's not like the timings are strictly like within 5 frames or like 10 frames on this level. It's pretty chill, especially with Slime True Form and Cone. It's actually pretty chill. So you can get away with a bit lenient timings. As long as you don't miss anything, I think this challenge is good. Um, the lineup I like on this level probably looks like well, I would say Cone. Like I would personally do like Cone, Can, um, Breaker Blast, whatever foundation would be fine. But yeah, Breaker Blast. You can even use Bahamut if you want. But I would. Mm, my OG strat uses Doguemon, so I like using Doguemon, Doron, Corio, Slime, obviously, Stone, obviously, and then the rest of the units are actually pretty flexible. You can get away with running quite a lot in this level. But yeah, classic, pretty much no Uber lineup. Classic no Uber lineup probably will feature these. You could also go with Sniper, Octopus. Supercar is actually extremely good. I would highly recommend Supercar. And yeah, you still got some stuff you can pick. Like you can easily bring like Manic Eraser for just like general defense, Manic Mohawk for general defense. Actually, it's better against Wild Doge. You could bring Future Cat for Serval spams. There's plenty you can do. I guess Royal Guard's also good, so you could probably take out this for Royal Guard. As long as you're like getting the slimes, the supercars, the Royal Guards in, it's actually quite a fun challenge. Like it's kind of fun trying to optimize the stage, and it's not too bad because loser. It's pretty easy to get into a rhythm with loser. When this challenge starts not getting fun is when you start adding more restrictions. Then no Uber. Can you can cut pretty easily, but like, yeah, as soon as like you remove can and then you say okay now you can't use power creep. You take that out. This goes to first form. It's pretty difficult. Also, these would be level 40 realistically for no power creep, and for the normal game. So you can play them. You can play them level 50. But yeah, as soon as you start taking out some of like the things which make just like general defending a bit easier, but the timings is the same. Like as long as you remove cone, like as soon as you remove cone, this challenge becomes a lot worse. Same as slime. So with cone and slime and stuff, it's it's pretty chill, at least for me. It's just good. It's a good way to like focus on slime, supercar, and royal guard fighting with loser. Um, yeah, and then you can pretty much just spam cone off cooldown. Manic Mohawk could technically use Crazed Cat and then stagger it with cone because you can do that, but you don't have to do it. Yeah, it's still fine. It's just depends what your kind of skill level is at. I think this level is always going to be a great example of like a balanced level with the correct units. Except Serval. But even then Serval you can take over with Dawn and Slime, so it's pretty manageable. Pretty manageable. Then the Boar Junior. Oh, right, Maglev. Yeah. Okay, Maglev is pretty Maglev is pretty good in this level. Um, okay, you can take out Can for Maglev, but makes Wild Doge a little bit more difficult. You could take out Supercar even. There's plenty you could go around. You can even take out Guard. Like it's just yeah. In my opinion, this is like the lowest kind of floor of I still need to use my brain a bit, but like not too much. I need to focus on the level two. Um, I don't really know what else there is because a lot of the other challenges I played are pretty micro intensive, so I don't really know what else to say. It's just yeah. The thing about the game is if you're good at strategy, you will never really get anywhere or like recognized too well because unless your strategy is like catering towards like the newer player audience, better players will just copy your strategy and then just make it better. So like technically anyone can do the strategy. Is actually coming up with the strategy first that's difficult. So that's what I've been like most of the challenges I've been playing are just like trying to figure out the strategy, not actually trying to play the strategy. With the exception of We'll Meet Again. We'll Meet Again is the only one where I knew the strategy, I just had to execute it. Um, well, sort of. But the strategy was already figured out when I was playing this level, so that's fine. But stuff like yeah, Floor 47, playing this level with like crackhead lineups like this, playing 47 with this kind of crackhead lineup, yeah, it's pretty stupid. It's pretty stupid. It's not fun for me anyway. So yeah, and then yeah, all of these other ones they don't really do much, so I don't need to talk about them. This is a, I think this is a leaky tunnel attempt. I don't think so though. I don't know. I don't remember. No, this is. I no, I don't remember. This is an attempt of a one chain, but this will never happen. You cannot possibly one chain. Cannot possibly one chain 447 with no power creep. So yeah, it's like I'm not I'm not really I'm not really sure because most levels like fall within the range of brain dead spamming or too difficult to get consistent like floor 44. Most levels anyway. So yeah, I don't know. I can't think of one right now apart from Revival. Revival is always a great kind of light skill test. Um, yeah, I don't really know. I guess Newton as well. By extension, Newton is pretty good. Like Newton, laser. Newton's also pretty good because it's the same deal. Well, I think I probably played enough, and it's already been 2 hours, so the rest of this will just be on my disc. I'll just record and see if I can beat it. Newton just breaks a lot of stage. No, I mean the Newton stage. I mean this one. Not actually Newton itself, like the Newton stage. This level. This level is good for your timings too, because um, it's not hard, but this thing has a mini wave. This mini wave, people forget this mini wave exists. So, yeah, essentially, a lot of the time you can get things caught in this mini wave, but otherwise the level is a bit boring. Yeah, I can't really think of levels that actually like have a boss which you want to think about timing things through, but then also is not brain dead spamming and like the luck. It's like something you want to time through, but then, like, at the same time, when it gets to the front line, it still has a consistent impact. Really, the only level I can think of, again, is going to be Newton and Loser, as of right now. Because the boss has to have, like, a consistent wide attack, but then also the peons can't be that bad and inconsistent. Otherwise, the level becomes difficult to control. So yeah, anyway, that's my take on that. Meant Newton's addition makes a lot of stages just green boxable. Okay, I guess so. Newton is really stupid. I know you already said that, but I didn't think he was good when he came out. Like, I looked at his stats and I thought he was really bad. Like, I thought he was really mid when he came out. And then the only reason I started using him a lot is because I saw other people playing No Gacha using him. And then I thought, okay, yeah, so I should give this unit a try. And then I start using him and he kills like every single stage. He kills everything. He's so broken. He's so good. Um, but funnily enough, I would never have used him if I didn't see other people using him. So that's just a bit of context. I did not think he would be a good unit. I thought he would. I thought he would be a good crowd control. I thought he would be pretty decent as a backliner. And because he also targets red and floating, those are arguably some of the most difficult traits for no gacha. Floating because it only has bubble, and red because there's still a lot of threatening red enemies that have a lot of stats. So you can crowd control them easily. But it turns out 6,000 DPS with an Omni Strike and a Mini Wave is too good for 600 range. And 70,000 health and a Conjurer. It's too good. Yeah, I can't really say anything else that I think is like a good challenge apart from those two. I think that's probably it. Well, I got 40, I think 47%. I'll definitely beat this soon. And I probably won't, again, probably won't stream for a while. My streaming schedule is not consistent anymore because I don't have an account to stream that I want to stream on. I mean, so yeah, I will go now.